Hello everyone, Rogue Fox here, and welcome back to another episode of Endergate. This is episode 8, and I am currently coming to you from the swamp that is on the other side of the desert. Now, I don't know if I've shown you this area since we started the series, but this is where I've collected some slime. So here's the desert right here, and out in that direction, like a few hundred blocks, is the farmland in the area that we're building in. There's also 2 more villages out in that direction. And so what's going on is I'm in some desperate need of slime. Now, a couple days ago, I was talking with a couple of you on Twitter about slime chunks and slime not spawning. So it seems as of the 1.7 update, slime chunks haven't been working. I mean, I had a couple slime chunks right outside the door of the base, and I went into creative mode, thankfully, to try it out to see if I could get anything to spawn. So before 1.7, I had some spawns. Now there's nothing at all. It is just barren. So that has forced me to come out to the swamp, which is not that bad, but as you can see here, we have a little bit of a drown problem. So, I mean, it's kind of hard for slime to spawn here if, you know, drown or spawning all over the place. I'm going to go ahead and start clearing these guys out. Now, if I... Ouch. Now, if I time this correctly, the next night that comes about should be a full moon. So slime are most active during a full moon. So new moon, there's no slimes whatsoever. Full moon, we should have plenty of slime. So hopefully that kind of overrides this whole drown situation, because yeah, that's just not cool. So it turns out that the night before I started recording was actually the full moon. So I was just checking the Wikipedia for the moon phases to see what they look like. Obviously, I know what a full moon looks like, but I wasn't quite sure about the other phases. So it looks like I missed it, and I'm going to have to wait a few more nights before we get a full moon here. Alright, it is the night before the full moon, so I believe that is the waxing gibbous. So I do have a working theory at the moment, especially with the 1.7 release. As I mentioned, I did come out here in creative mode, so I do have a separate creative world where I test everything out. So I tested out those slime chunks, I got nothing. So I figured, let me go back to the swamp and check it. So on a full moon, I saw slime all over the place, but on other nights, I didn't see anything spawning at all. So I don't know if that's a bug, or if that's just a new feature, at least in Bedrock Edition, to where we're not going to get any slime spawns. For sure, we are getting spawns. As I mentioned, we are getting a ton of drown in the water, which is pretty annoying. But as you see here, as I'm running around, there are no slime. So let me know down in the comments if you're experiencing the same issue. Like I said, my working theory is you're not going to get any slime spawns in the swamp on any night except for the full moon. And hopefully, I mean, it should work because I saw them in creative mode, but when this next night comes, which is the full moon, we should be seeing a ton of slime. So I'm going to go ahead and sleep this night away, and then I'm going to go ahead and wait the day out, and then I'll come back. And there is the full moon right there. So hopefully once I turn around, there should be some slime spawning. Now I'm also outside the swamp because I want to give them some distance in order to spawn. I believe they need 25 to 30 blocks away from the player in order to start spawning in. But let's see. It's the full moon. We should be getting something. Of course, there are drowned. They're coming up to the shore now. And hopefully I can see some slime in here. Let's see. It's not looking promising so far. Can I hop on that tree? Yep, okay. No. Man, I'm not seeing anything. We have spiders, we have a zombie, but still no slime. What is up with that? There should have been no reason for spawn the slime, and I really don't want to throw it into peaceful mode and then switch it back because I feel like it's a little cheaty. But I think, oh, there we go. We have one slime. All right, let's see what you're gonna drop. Bam. Oh yeah, I forgot I had knockback on this. Whoops. Okay, we don't want to lose them in the water. So, smack. 2. And you drop nothing, of course. Alright, 2 slime. I'm gonna be really sad if all this waiting, I mean, I've been waiting to record this episode, and it's probably been like an hour now since I started. with that opening clip because I had to wait for the full moon, and I'm going to be really disappointed if there's only going to be 2 slime coming out of this. I mean, I didn't really want to do this, but I feel like I have no choice because I really need slime, and I'm against duplication, so I'm not going to duplicate, but I will do this, and let's put it back to hard. Okay, hopefully that resets everything, and we have this guy. I mean, because the builds that I want to start doing, especially in the base, I need slime. So I feel like I can't really make any progress unless I have slime. So let's go ahead. Oh, there's a slime right there. Thankfully that helped out. What? Alright, I need it. Let's go. Oh no. Oh, did I knock you down? Okay, we have 7 slime. Alright, so I've done this about 3 times already, and now it's about to be dawn, so kind of doing that last time was a little pointless, but I mean, this is very disappointing. I came up with 7 slime. They're supposed to spawn the most. Of course, we have drowned. They're supposed to spawn the most during a full moon. So, I mean, look at all these drowned out here. That, to me, that is ridiculous. I mean, yes, they are a new mob, and they spawn in water, but yeah, that's going to be a lot of conditioning just to get some slime. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. Either it's a bug or they need to fix it, and I'm a little upset about it because, like I said, I really want to do some redstone builds, and I really need slime. So I mean, I can't really do anything. Yeah, I know this was an issue before, earlier on in the more older versions. I don't know if it was like in the 1.2 something. In those numbers, we were having an issue with slime. But yeah, enough ranting. 7 slime is all we came up with. And by the way, if you're in a realm or anything like that, I highly recommend, I've said this before, I highly recommend that you make slime your currency. I mean, these are harder to find than diamonds. A bit of progress has been made. If you take a look down below, I now have 48 slime. So, in the time I was trying to figure out what to do with the 7 slime that I had, some nights had passed, so I decided to go back out to the swamp on the next full moon, and I was not disappointed. I came away with quite a bit of slime this time. I had to be low cheaty again. I had to go back into peaceful and then switch back to hard. But, you know what? We have some slime. I'm happy. But before we do anything with this slime, I need to go and spend some emeralds first. Alright, so we have our emeralds, we have our books, and let's get 1 mending book, 2 mending book, and do I have space? Oh no, wait, I'm just short. 12, 12, 24, 31. Oh, wow, I did my math wrong. Hey, but we have 2 mending books, and I forgot we had this little baby villager here that randomly decided to spawn. And you know, it didn't just randomly spawn. I mean, I don't know, the villagers happen to have food on them or something. I don't know how they've been stuck in that boat for the longest time. So yeah, they just, you know, did their little villager thing, and yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So we have Fortune 3, we got Mending 1 on that. I definitely needed Mending on that. That was about to break. And what else did I have? So Mending 1. So I wanted to combine Looting 2, Fire Aspect 2, Knockback 2 with... Oh, okay. I panicked for a second. I didn't know where my other sword was. Sharpness 4, Unbreaking 3. And I don't think I have the levels to do this because in between recordings I also died. Yeah, that's not cool. How about this way? 12. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about that right now, but at least we have that mending book. Now that I have slime, I can create sticky pistons, and now that I can create sticky pistons, I can make more automatic things such as farms, redstone builds, and all that good stuff. So last episode, which was a couple weeks ago, again I apologize, I wasn't feeling well, but last episode we created this wool farm right here. So if you haven't seen that, I highly recommend you check that out. And I also mentioned last episode that I wanted to turn these buildings into other farms. So I believe I mentioned my micro cocoa bean farm that fits within a 3x3 area, so that will totally fit. And I believe I also mentioned a 1 wide redstone automatic farm, and that will fit as well. It's a little bit lengthy, The only reason why we need 3 wide is to contain the water. But more recently, I came up with an automatic brewing station design, so an even more compact design. So I'm thinking I might build that here. I want to make a big brewing station, probably in the base. But right now I need something to go in here, and I also need to go to the Nether because I need to fight some blaze, plug that up, and then eventually make a blaze farm. I believe that is enough space. I need to step it down 1 block because I do need 4 blocks in height. So I wasn't going to get that. I have 3.5 blocks, so just short. So I'm going to step it down 1. And right here, I think, is where we're going to have it. So this would be the button here. This would be the brewing stand on this block. And 3, 4, 5. So this would give me 5 ingredient slots. So I don't think I need that many. I might be able to push this back 1 more. So I pushed this back 1 more block. I placed in the brewing stand. And then I also placed in the sticky pistons I need for the ingredients. So this could be longer, but all I want is a fire resistance potion with some longer duration. So this would be the nether wart, this would be the magma cream, and then this would be the redstone to extend the duration, and I believe that's all I need. I may have made a slight error in piston placement, so I ended up having to move these over. I was wondering why my redstone wasn't fitting within the 3 wide area. So the reason for that is because I have 2 different versions of this brewing station. One is lengthwise, like you see here, and then I also have one that goes widthwise, withy. I don't know. Basically, it's wide. It's a wide version. So instead of using it lengthwise, we would use it going across in this direction. So hopefully that made sense. I can't think of words right now. That seems to be a problem. But yeah. So this is what we have. Those hoppers are in place, and then we just place a chest here. That's going to be the redstone. This is going to be the magma cream, and then this is going to be the nether wart. So that is all set up. So this is how it's going to work. It's all going to fire off in order, almost like the brewing station I made a little while ago now, except like I said, this is a little bit more compact and it's going to work slightly different. So instead of the chest being pushed and pulled by the sticky pistons, it's now going to be the hoppers because, you know, I'm a big fan of using Bedrock features. So let's go ahead. This is how it'll work. So if we press the button, it'll go like that, fire off in that order, and then all the items will come down in the correct order and then go down into the brewing station right here. Now, the inspiration for this build actually came from TheAndroidMiner, and if you haven't checked out her channel, I highly recommend you do that. She has some great stuff on there. But in her last episode of her survival series, she mentioned that she needed a brewing station for her pumpkin. Now, I messaged her on Twitter, and I said, hey, I just came up with this great new compact design that could probably fit inside your orange or peach. And then she kindly corrected me and let me know that it was in fact a pumpkin. Needless to say, I was very embarrassed about that comment, but she was totally cool about it, so everything worked out. So I sent her the pictures for the long version. There we go. I finally found the words. The long version, and then also for the wide version that I was mentioning. So I also let her know that if it's not what she's looking for and she doesn't use it, then no problem, because she has a 5x5 room. So when I saw it initially, I thought it was bigger. I thought it was like maybe 7x7. So I was like, oh yeah, this would totally fit. But when I came up with the design, yeah, this is a 3, what is this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 3x5. So, I mean, that would take up a good chunk of her room. So, like I said, I'm not sure if she's going to use it. I told her it was totally cool, like I said, if she doesn't. But I thought, hey, I need to build this in my own survival world because I do need some sort of brewing station to go in this area. Because, like I said, I need some fire resistance potions. So we can place in our nether wart, which I don't have that much at the moment. We can place in our measly 3 magma cream. And then let's just go ahead, just for now. Yeah, we can throw that in. I think all the redstone here is done. So there we go. That's everything in place. Now, I don't have blaze powder in here, so nothing's going to happen, but we are going to test this out. Because if you follow my tutorials, you know I like to test everything out. Actually, we'll go ahead and run a full-on test. So I placed in some blaze powder, I placed in some water bottles. Now, one thing I just remembered about this is that the first time you use this build, it needs to be preloaded. And don't worry, I will be doing a tutorial on this very shortly. In fact, I might do it for this week. So expect that to be coming soon. So what we have our items in here like so, and the first time we ever use this, we need to fill in these hoppers. So we're going to press it once, and that's going to preload everything, so everything is all set to go. Now nothing is going to drop down in here. So the second time we press it, let's go ahead and do that. There's our nether wart, and then we have our magma cream, and then our redstone, all in the proper order. Now that we know that this works, we can go ahead and finish it up. So we need to have a filter in for our water bottles. So I'm thinking probably just something like that. I don't plan on having a ton of water bottles in here. So these are going to filter down. So these are going to collect in the hopper first, and then those will fill in. So we take our potions out. Those come down. Perfect. Now the only thing, we're going to decorate the front here. I'll probably leave this open. And let's see, I might make that a double chest just so it sticks out with the wall. We'll see. But I do need to do something about that. The double chest wasn't going to work because I guess since the stair block, I believe I used a stair block, is facing in that direction, I couldn't open the chest. But what I did was through stairs right here. So it doesn't look too bad. And then I can still hop in right here and still have access to all my chests. So I think that is done. The only thing left to do is to decorate the front. So we can go ahead, probably need a few more of these blocks, some stairs, and I might use spruce, I don't know. Let's go ahead and knock these out. Uh-oh. Okay, I guess we're making an extra potion here. So let me go ahead and remove, yeah, that item needs to come out. That's what I was worried about. And then let's see. As we're finishing this up, so just a heads up. So what I'm thinking is, since I had that week off, I had some time to do a little bit of thinking. What I'm thinking, that's gonna look weird. I can always put solid blocks on top. So, anyways, going back to what I was saying, just with my current schedule, as far as work goes and my online classes and all that stuff, what I'm thinking is I'm going to drop my amount of videos down to 2. So right now I'm doing redstone videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I'm doing my survival series on Saturdays. And when something goes a little off, I get really behind. So as far as recording on that end, because, you know, of course I take care of all my adulting stuff first, and then I come back and start doing my recording and all of that. That looks a little cheesy. I just might do a double chest, and we'll fix that up top. But like I was saying, so I'm thinking of changing my schedule up. So what I'm thinking is doing redstone videos on Thursdays, so that will stay, and then of course survival on Saturdays. And what I'm going to do then is just take away my videos on Tuesdays. And I have a few reasons for that, and I just explained it a little bit. But let me go ahead and fix this, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. As I mentioned, I do have work. Hours are picking up, so that takes time away from recording. But that also takes time away from my schoolwork that I need to do, like all my reading and all of that. So I need to make sure I have time for that. And then, of course, I'm also married, for those of you who don't know. So making sure and spending time with my wife is not a problem. We spend all the time that we can together. It's just there have been a couple days where my schedule got really busy and I had to record for like an hour or so during her day off. So I don't want to do that. I don't think that's fair to her. So I want to make sure I'm able to do all my recordings and get everything done. Oh, looks like it's back there. Get everything done while she's away at work. And then, like I said, I do all my recording in between school, in between work. So just cutting back to 2 videos takes a lot of pressure and stress off of me. So I hope you guys can understand that. So 2 videos a week is what I'm shooting for, and these need to become solid blocks. And I guess we can do slabs, because that makes a solid block right there. Yeah, so 2 videos a week. And on the other hand, as far as the Minecraft side of it, that allows me more time to spend on redstone builds. So this week I came out with the hidden tree door. So that was a bigger build. I've actually had that set up for quite some time now. I just haven't had time to do the tutorial, because I knew it was going to be a longer one, but trying to bust out 2 tutorials it kind of puts me on a time constraint, so I can't take as much time into doing the redstone. So this is all finished inside here, and like I said, we'll do a little step down to make it look a little prettier. There's the double chest. So everything is all set up and good to go, and I believe that's it. Now just going back to talking for a bit. So like I said, Minecraft-wise, I can get out, put more time into my tutorials, especially if they are bigger projects, and that also allows me to expand my knowledge of redstone even more. If you saw that tutorial, I mentioned the bowtie man. He is an observer master. I like to call him that because I just don't understand how everything he does has observers. Everything is so compact. It's so awesome, and I don't know how to use observers like that. But then again, I don't really give myself enough time anymore to try to learn new tricks and new things about redstone. So I believe in this sense it'll benefit you as well as the viewer, as people watching redstone videos, because as I learn and expand my knowledge, then I'm able to share more information with you and then also expand your knowledge of redstone as well. So in a way, I think this is quite a win-win situation for both of us, you the viewer, and then also me as the creator, the content creator on the channel. So are we gonna be able to sleep here? Come on. Hopefully I worded everything properly. I tried my best to be as clear as I could. So again, 2 videos a week is what we're going to do. So I'm going to shoot for Thursdays and Saturdays. So Thursdays will be the redstone videos, and then Saturdays, of course, will be Endergate. So it's not like a lack of builds or anything. Like I said, it's just taking some pressure and stress off of me of trying to get a bunch of videos out. So just an example of a day I record. So let's say I don't get to record Monday, and then let's say Tuesday, if I hopefully have the tutorial done for Tuesday, that's done and all set. So I'll start recording my tutorial for Thursday, and then Wednesday, my wife is off, so I don't do any recording that day. So basically, I have to do everything for Thursday on Tuesday. So if it's a longer build, and then by the time my wife goes to work and by the time I have to go to work, I have basically about 2 to 3 hours to try to get everything done. So yeah, it is very stressful for me. So like I said, that's why I'm going to cut it back. Again, hopefully I worded everything properly, and I really thank all of you for understanding, and thank you so much for the support that you've been giving me on this channel. It's been really amazing. It's been an awesome journey. So I just want to let all of you know that, just in case if you start seeing less videos, you know the reason why. And I think this is a great place to end the episode. We got quite a bit done. So again, this is kind of a perfect example of me kind of stressing out and feeling the pressure, because I made a commitment to you, the viewer, to have this out by 6 a.m. this morning, Pacific time. It is now 1:37 p.m. So I still need to edit. I still need to wait for it to render, which takes about an hour, hour and a half. So hopefully, I plan on having this out later this evening. Just so you know, yeah, that's kind of like the pressure I'm feeling. Like I said, I miscalculated the moon cycle out there. That was my fault. But I was recording yesterday for the episode, and that put me back an hour, because each Minecraft day, the daytime is 10 minutes long, I believe. So I had to wait, pretty much an hour, a little bit over an hour, for that moon cycle to come around. And as I mentioned, I only have about a couple hours to record. So that is why everything is getting behind. So like I said, hopefully cutting down on videos will kind of help alleviate. Is that the right word? Alleviate that. So I have the right amount of time to record everything. I can do everything right. And then, yeah, like it just takes some pressure off of me. So with that being said, everyone, I know I've been doing a lot of talking. This is the end of our episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Rogue Fox, and I'm out. I'll see you later.